2.5 Work-life harmony and well-being, with total 70 points. This sub-criterion focuses on the importance of work-life harmony and employee well-being through the implementation of a comprehensive approach that cultivates a balanced work-life environment. It places emphasis on fostering a healthy work-life balance, promoting mental resilience and physical well-being, and empowering employees to thrive both personally and professionally. The sub-criterion also places special emphasis on the organization's efforts to engage in corporate social responsibility and volunteer initiatives to enhance employee satisfaction, improve productivity, foster loyalty, and contribute to sustainable success. The sub-criterion may include the following 3 interrelated elements. 2.5.1 Work-life balance, 25 points. 2.5.2 Mental and emotional well-being, 25 points. And 2.5.3 Corporate social responsibility and volunteering, 20 points. Let's explore each sub-criteria element in detail. 2.5.1 Work-life balance, total 25 points. This award element addresses the need for participating companies to adopt best practices and make ongoing efforts to create a work environment that supports the well-being and satisfaction of their workforce while achieving their business goals. Work-life balance is critical for the organization as it directly impacts employee well-being and wellness, leading to enhanced team productivity and overall company performance. The key focus areas under this sub-criteria element that shall be considered when developing the Taqdeer Award submission, based on each participating company's actual systems and practices, may include, but are not limited to: promote work-life balance and flexible work arrangements for employees to balance their work with personal responsibilities, so they could enjoy quality time with their families or learn new skills. Encourage employees to effectively manage their time and prioritize tasks. Effective planning, time management, and setting priorities are much better than overworking or bringing unfinished work home after working hours. Monitor and limit excessive workloads or overtime, ensuring that employees have adequate time for rest and recovery. Burnout results in complete mental, physical, and emotional exhaustion, which could lead to negative physical and mental health outcomes. Ensure that vacation and paid time off policies are fair and encourage employees to take the time they need to recharge. Following a long and demanding project, it is advisable for employees to take short holidays for recovery. Provide training and awareness programs to employees on the importance of work-life balance and stress management. Additionally, train managers to be supportive of employees' work-life balance needs and to lead by example. Communicate with employees regularly to discuss workload, stressors, and opportunities for improvement. Encourage employees to work smart rather than just hard. Periodically review and update work-life balance policies to align with evolving employee needs and changing work environments. Finally, encourage employees to pursue hobbies and interests outside of work to promote a balanced lifestyle. To better prepare for the Taqdeer Award submission and assessment, companies shall also try to keep in mind the key elements that the assessors might look for in each sub-criteria element. For this sub-criteria element, assessors might be looking for work-life balance policies and implementation, flexible work arrangements, encouraging employees to maintain a healthy work-life balance, measures in place to limit excessive workloads or overtime, vacation and paid time off policies, fair practices, etc. Assessors might ask many questions, like: how does your organization support work-life balance and flexible work arrangements? How are workload and overtime monitored and controlled for employee well-being? Are vacation and paid time off policies designed to encourage employees to recharge? Or, what training and awareness programs exist for work-life balance and stress management? Depending on the industry, your corporate strategy, and business priorities, each company may adopt unique policies, systems, and business practices to address this focus area. Therefore, you should choose the most relevant documented evidence to support your award submission. 2.5.2 Mental and Emotional Well-being, 25 points. This award element addresses the importance of fostering a corporate culture that values mental and emotional well-being, a humane and strategic approach that results in a healthier, more engaged, and more productive workforce while enhancing the organization's success and reputation. It also emphasizes the organization's ability to take preventive measures, provide resources, and offer professional support to ensure the ongoing mental and emotional well-being of its workforce. The key focus areas under this sub-criteria element that shall be considered when developing the Taqdeer Award submission, based on each participating company's actual systems and practices, may include, but are not limited to: create a supportive culture in an open and free environment where employees feel comfortable discussing mental health issues. Many individuals with depression were afraid to open up about their stress and challenges and to ask for help when needed. Implement programs that focus on preventing mental health issues, such as resilience training and mindfulness programs. In addition, provide training and awareness programs and encourage open and honest conversations about mental health issues. Caring employers offer their workforce access to mental health resources, such as counseling services, employee assistance programs, EAPs, and hotlines to support employees facing personal or work-related challenges. Ensure that mental health resources and support are easily accessible to all employees, including those with disabilities or language barriers. Provide individualized assistance to employees facing personal problems or bullying, helping them overcome obstacles, especially when dealing with life-changing situations or events. Establish peer support networks or employee resource groups focused on mental and emotional well-being. A sense of belonging, fostered by empathy and care from both coworkers and employers, can make a significant difference. Provide benefits that support workforce well-being, such as gym, mindfulness programs, or subsidies for mental health services. Finally, collect input and feedback from employees about the effectiveness of mental and emotional well-being initiatives and make improvements accordingly. To better prepare for the Taqdeer Award submission and assessment, companies shall also try to keep in mind the key elements that the assessors might look for in each sub-criteria element. For this sub-criteria element, assessors might be looking for mental health and emotional well-being plans, policies, and practices, mental health prevention programs, availability and access of mental health resources, employee assistance programs, employee well-being support benefits and subsidies, etc. Assessors might ask many questions like: what programs has your organization implemented to prevent mental health issues, such as resilience training and mindfulness? What mental health resources are accessible to employees facing challenges? What support is provided to employees facing personal problems or bullying? Depending on the industry, your corporate strategy, and business priorities, each company may adopt unique policies, systems, and business practices to address this focus area. Therefore, you should choose the most relevant documented evidence to support your award submission. 2.5.3 Corporate Social Responsibility and Volunteering, 20 points. This award element addresses the need for participating companies to integrate CSR and volunteering into their organizational culture and demonstrates a strong commitment to corporate social responsibility. It also emphasizes the organization's capability to involve its workforce and implement effective strategies that prioritize ethical practices, sustainability, and social impact, resulting in positive outcomes for both the organization and its stakeholders. Based on each participating company's actual systems and practices, the key focus areas under this sub-criteria element that shall be considered when developing the Taqdeer Award submission may include, but are not limited to: develop a clear CSR strategy that aligns with the organization's mission, values, and business goals. Encourage employees to participate in volunteer initiatives. Corporate social responsibility and volunteering activities should never be imposed on employees. For example, bringing workers to clean the beach on their day off without their consent or forcing them to donate blood are considered inappropriate practices. Instead, many companies provide paid volunteer days, special leave, flexible schedules, transportation, and reimbursement to support their employees' involvement in community activities. Many companies we assessed in the past award cycles do have corporate social responsibility practices in place. However, the activities are carried out mainly by the managerial staff rather than the frontline employees and laborers. Some companies adopt the good practice of identifying opportunities for employees to apply their professional skills and expertise to volunteer projects. In past award cycles, many assessed companies had corporate social responsibility practices, primarily led by managerial staff rather than involving frontline employees and laborers. However, some companies distinguished themselves by actively engaging employees in volunteer projects that aligned with their professional skills and expertise. One construction company has been providing free services for a school for children with special needs for the past 14 years. Workers from this company volunteer their time to assist the school with building and maintenance services. For instance, carpenters repair school furniture, while painters repaint walls in classrooms annually. This company extends its CSR efforts beyond the UAE community, providing financial contributions and volunteer work for building local schools, hospitals, water wells, etc., in countries like India and the Philippines, where most of their labor force originates. Collaborate with local nonprofits, community organizations, and NGOs to identify meaningful projects and partnerships that align with the organization's CSR goals. Consider a range of CSR initiatives, including environmental sustainability efforts, philanthropic donations, community development projects, and support for underrepresented or vulnerable groups. Communicate CSR activities and outcomes regularly and transparently to employees, customers, and stakeholders to obtain their continued support. Encourage employees to propose and lead CSR initiatives that resonate with their interests and passions. And recognize and reward employees who actively participate in CSR and volunteer activities. To better prepare for the Taqdeer Award submission and assessment, companies shall also try to keep in mind the key elements that the assessors might look for in each subcriteria element. For this subcriteria element, assessors might be looking for corporate CSR plan and strategy, efforts in motivating employees' participation in volunteer initiatives, employee support for community involvement, employee volunteer opportunity identification, range of CSR initiatives, etc. Assessors might ask many questions like: what support do you provide for employees' community involvement, such as paid volunteer days and flexible schedules? How does your organization identify opportunities for employees to apply their professional skills to volunteer projects? How is information about CSR activities and outcomes communicated to employees, customers, and stakeholders? Or, can you share examples of recognition and rewards for active CSR and volunteer participation?